The majority of people don't apply for jobs considering the potential risks, right? You choose a career because it appeals to you or because it pays well. Having said that, if you have the courage to take on some of the most dangerous tasks available, you could become very wealthy. These aren't your normal desk jobs where the biggest threat is a Karen contacting you at the customer service counter. No, major bodily harm is what we're referring to. And while you might not be swimming in money like Scrooge McDuck, you can still take care of yourself rather nicely. No matter the circumstance, the riskiest tasks call for keeping a cool head. The men and women who fill these positions typically go through intense training to make sure they are capable of doing the job successfully. Here are some of the 5 riskiest careers that will make you a big buck. At number 5, we have oil rig workers. It takes a strong person to operate on an oil rig. Although you may easily earn in the low 6 figures, there are many risks to be aware of. Along with storms at sea, debris strikes, drowning, toxic chemical exposure, burns, helicopter crashes, electrocution, head and brain injuries, back injuries, muscle strains, and other risks. Because they frequently spend a lot of time away from their family while on the job, oil rig employees frequently experience mental health problems. These risks are increased by the absence of a hospital in the area. Each rig has a doctor, but there's always a potential the medic won't be prepared for everything. Fortunately, the big paycheck can compensate for such challenging circumstances. At number 4, we have working in a war zone. Not only soldiers are needed to manage military installations, a base is maintained by hundreds of thousands of civilian employees. This implies that there's a potential you could find yourself right in the thick of a conflict. Some risks are quite clearly implicit in a position like this. For instance, if you work in a conflict area, your nationality or affiliation with them alone could make you a target. Additional threats include indigenous animals and diseases that are common in the country. Someone who wants to work in a war zone must be prepared to relocate, live abroad, and occasionally spend the night in a tent without access to basic comforts. By accepting one of these positions, you may earn a sizable sum of money. The salary can fluctuate depending on the hazards associated with your specific work. At number 3, we have NASCAR drivers. The NASCAR sport may appear to the casual viewer to be exceedingly boring and risk-free. However, a die-hard fan can spot the excitement and risks at every step. Of course, crashing is the most obvious risk that drivers confront. A collision, or at least dying in one, no longer poses a serious hazard. The likelihood of a crash-related death has significantly decreased since the catastrophic collision of Dale Earnhardt in 2001, thanks to safety mechanisms. Inhaling toxic gases, abusing drugs, dehydration, hearing loss, eye and limb loss, chronic pain, concussions, and burns are risks that NASCAR drivers must contend with. Nevertheless, if you can develop into a successful driver, you can still earn insane sums of money. At number 2, we have transmission tower climbers, workers who check, maintain, and repair, sell, broadcast, and radio towers are known as transmission tower climbers. The towers are typically between 15 and 55 meters tall. Climbers must use their own strength to ascend. You cannot be lifted to the top by a bucket or other device. Of course, safety harnesses and other tools are given to climbers so they are protected while working on the tower. That does not, however, guarantee your complete safety. Climbers may be in grave risk if their equipment breaks down. Additionally, because climbers ascend and descend the tower numerous times each day, they become weary. As fatigue sets in, climbers start to forget things and dangers mount. Depending on your experience and the particular job, this form of work may pay fairly well. At number 1, we have commercial divers. You won't be gliding through exotic seas enjoying fish and coral reefs as a commercial diver. Instead, commercial divers examine, maintain, take down, or erect structures and equipment. Additionally, they might set up explosives, do tests or studies, and take pictures of underwater objects or structures. All of this is accomplished underwater using scuba gear or air provided from the surface. Drills, sledgehammers, torches, and underwater welding equipment can also be required. The largest threats to your safety while performing this task include nearby predators, broken equipment, the possibility of getting stuck underwater, hypothermia, poor visibility, and equipment-related injuries, although pay varies depending on the position and the setting. Some divers make more than $111,000 a year. Did you enjoy this video? Let us know down below in the comments what other top picks you'd like us to educate you on. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos on Quick Glimpse.